My name is Zransky, and welcome back. We often don't think about something until it's gone or actively leaving us. When on the hunt for colleges a few years back, I took a tour of Manchester University. I vaguely remember walking past the old admissions building, but thought nothing of it at the time. But on January 31st, 2022, we were informed of its coming demolition. We never thought we'd grow so attached to a building that wasn't on our radar until it was nearly gone. Before any demolition comes construction. The building didn't start as a singular structure, but two. It began as a Bible school constructed in 1895 on the west side. On the east side was the Baumgartner Hall, built in what I believe to be August 1st, 1889, if the date stone is correct. And following in 1920, the center structure was built, connecting the two previous structures. For over 100 years, the Manchester University Admissions Building serviced the students. Before the era of abundant electricity, past faculty members had to conduct their morning and evening lectures under the light of coal oil lamps. But due to the building's age, it was not adequately heated or cooled at all. With the completed construction of a new admissions building on East Street, the entire staff of the second and third floor were moved from the old admissions building. This left around approximately 40 staff combined on the first floor and basement. The then remaining staff were moved in 2019 after bricks began falling from the facade. Many more issues, including asbestos in the building and lead in old paint, a lack of a central ventilation system for heating and cooling, issues with mold, the flat roof, and radon. Finally, in August 2021, the bells were removed from the chime tower for restoration, signaling the end for the admissions building. We try to prevent loss if we can, but sometimes it is inevitable. Many asked why the building couldn't be saved, even offering to contribute to the payment to save it. Manchester University had been exploring options since June of 2021, discovering the cost of renovations to be over $7 million. And as Manchester University said, the cost was, quote, well beyond the resources we have available to invest in the building, unquote. If Manchester University went this route, the tuition price of each student would have to be increased by $1,200 for the next 10 years. If the renovation went through, the building would have been turned into student housing, but Manchester University stated, quote, most would never live in the building. It's not fair to put that burden on them. We want their dollars to pay for their education and student experiences, unquote. After extensive review, Manchester University concluded that demolition would be the best option. And on January 31st of 2022, local excavating company Amore Excavating began the demolition. But soon after, a major winter storm hit the area, resulting in a suspension of the raising, giving us a brief opportunity to capture the building before it was too late. On February 6 of 2022, we seized the opportunity and we visited. The building was visibly gutted with chunks of the ceiling dangling, though one of my favorite details of the building was the clock in the main entrance, installed at 11:43. Before the suspension of the demolition, Amore Excavating managed to take a sizable portion of the building down, with the majority of the former Bible school being destroyed. February 8, 2022, most of the Bible school has been destroyed. February 10, 2022, the Bible school is completely razed with the main entrance being unrecognizable. February 12, 2022, the connecting structure between the former Bible school and Baumgartner Hall is nearly gone. February 14, 2022, more progress has been made on the connecting structure. February 16, 2022, everything besides the original Baumgartner Hall has been razed. February 21, 2022, the Manchester Admissions Building is finally unrecognizable. It is unfortunate to lose a part of history, but the most important part of every story is the ending. If it wasn't for its demolition, we would have never known about the building and its history. While it's sad to see it go, everything must end. When asked, is this one more example of how Manchester is becoming less like the Manchester that we know? Manchester University responded, we understand how it might feel that way to some, but Manchester is not a building or a collection of buildings. Manchester is the people who changed our lives and broadened our horizons, the people who remain lifelong friends. Thank you for watching, and good night.